victory. Custom dreams they built so high, golden prints and colors fly. Fastest shipping, rocket speed. Shine on leads with what you need. Shine on triumphs every day. Printful falls out of the way. Printify tries, but they can't stay. Shine on glows and bright array. Simple clicks, your artwork sells. In the market, ringing bells. Spreading joy with every piece. Shine on never will decrease. Quality like sun at noon. Bright as stars and to the moon. Competition can't compare. Shine on victory in the air. Shine on triumphs every day. Printful falls out of the way. Printify tries, but they can't stay. Shine on glows in bright array. Shine on triumphs every day. Printful falls out of the way. Printify tries, but they can't stay. Shine on glows in bright array. For scaling, shine on for making dreams worth chasing. Shine on for growing, see where we're going. We bring the products until we're unstoppable. Oh, shine on, oh, shine on. To promise to keep bleeding in us, and we're set our passion into trust. Shine on, building a world where we all rise high. Shine on for learning, shine on for earning, shine on for hustling, our future's burning. Shine on for launching, see what we're sparking, bringing the value and now we're unstoppable. Oh, shine on, oh, shine on. To promise to keep bleeding in us, and we'll set our passion into trust. Shine on, oh, shine on, building a world where we all rise high. Oh, shine on, oh, shine on. To promise to keep bleeding in us, and we'll set our passion into trust. Shine on, oh, shine on, building a world where we all rise high. Shine on for dreaming, are we believing? Shine on is shaping the future we're achieving. Shine on for thinking, see what we're building, pushing the limits and now we're unstoppable. Oh, shine on, oh, shine on. To promise to keep believing in us, and we'll set our passion into trust. Shine on, oh, shine on, building a world where we all rise high. Oh, shine on, oh, shine on. To promise to keep believing in us, and we'll set our passion into trust. Shine on, oh, shine on, building a world where we all rise high.
Shine on stands tall in the land. Printful shapes can't withstand. Print Rectify steps back in fright. Shine on shines day and night. Shine on print, game is strong. T-shirts, skirts, it won't get long. Mugs and more, they craft so bold. Their designs break the mold. Shine on, reign supreme in the world of printed dreams. Printful, printify, taking the fall. Shine on, conquers all. Quality unmatched in the scene. Their prints always come out clean. Trust and shine on, feel the rush. Others turn to dust. Fast shipping, no delays. Shine on, blazes other ways. Reliability in every order. Shine on sets the border. Customization's what they do. Unique designs just for you. Printful wishes could compete. Shine on can't be beat.
In the digital light, we find our way. Project teaching us what to say. When Shine-On's magically hit the stores, success is closer evermore. Print on demand in every hand. Merchants thriving across the land. Project guides us through the night. In this game, we're winning the fight. Project, learn and grow. Bright ideas start to show. Shine on sparkles, we succeed. In this world, we plant the seed. Pixels dancing in the breeze. Building dreams like endless seas. Every click leads to a chance. That's Ardu inside the dance. Retro sounds and sunlight beams. Together we chase our dreams. E-commerce future bright as gold. With Ardu, our tales unfold. Ardu, learn and grow. Bright ideas start to show. Shine on sparkles, we succeed. In this world, we plant the seed.
Hello everyone. Give me a second here. I'm gonna get the Canva up and ready. How is everyone doing? The last time I was here was on right after Christmas. It was on the 26th. Okay, so if you are here, let me know in the comment that where are you watching this live from. All right, I'll be waiting for you a bit and also waiting for everyone else. Just a couple seconds here before we start. Gonna make sure I set up everything correctly here, and we can start the live stream right now. Wisconsin, hello Cody, Dallas, Milani, welcome, welcome. Cody, welcome. All right, perfect. I can see more of you has just joined. Welcome, everyone. All right, perfect. Let's get straight into today's topic. I'll be talking about this is not this so email marketing is a long forever thing that if we spend 2 days here, we won't be able to cover everything. However, the good thing is, in today's live stream, we will be able to cover which type of email marketing is pretty much effortless, one-time setup, and pretty much it could potentially make you money. And no, it's not abandoned cart. Abandoned cart is also one of it, but this is like a another type. Okay, that get overlooked quite a bit. All right, so perfect. Let's get into today's topic right now, and let me make sure that I did tag everyone in Facebook. And all right, I did. All right, perfect. Cool. Iowa, Linda's from Iowa. Welcome, welcome. And all right, perfect. First, if you're watching this live, like this post, and if you can drop some heart in the comment, that will be fantastic. It will be very motivating that you can have some heart in the comments. Anything you do will help. Technically, all right. So like this post, drop some heart in the comment, and let's get into the swag winner for today. The swag winners are what we will be randomly drawing. We will randomly draw a couple posts per week for gifting a swag. This week, the first one for today is Sunny. Sunny said, "There's no better feeling than happy customer and their 5-star reviews." 100%, and I agree with you totally on this. When you got a verified customer who purchased from you and give you a 5-star review, that means a lot. That means a lot. It's not the reviews that you import, but it's the review that actually you spend money on advertising, get that customer, and the customer actually purchase. They love the product, they love the store, and they love everything about it. They give it 5-star. That this is just fantastic. All right, I can see uh multi video Zabo say hi, hello, hello. Linda, lots of heart. Thank you, Linda. All right, perfect. And the second swag winner for today is Nancy. Nancy said, "First sale winter blanket, yay! That's awesome." It was back in December 18. Nancy is one of the first sale challenge member. So each week, if you want to be having a chance to get featured and get this free swag, we will be randomly draw a couple of posts from the group, from the PODU, to give some of the swag. And for a chance to get yours, simply post one of the following testimonial posts. You make a sale, also post that. Any value that is uh, pretty much anything that is working for you, any motivational, any tip, trick, hack that help you to succeed and you want to share, because we do believe uh, sharing is caring, and we will be just having a successful group all together here. Okay, so for the chance to get your swag, make sure you post in the group. All right, perfect. We do have some latest new here. Weekly trend report are back. It's been back for quite a bit, but there are many of you have not heard about this. So if you go into resources.shion.com/shion dash trend dash report. You go into this link, you will be able to opt in for a weekly report. In this weekly report, you'll be able to see which products are best selling for the previous week. It's not like previous month, it's not last year, but actually previous week. So your data is up to date, your data is very, very reliable. It's no noise on it. It will tell you exactly what niche were selling last week, like daughter, granddaughter, wife, son, etc. And top product at Xion entirely uh, at the entire Xion system. It's not only for the US market, not only for European market, for everywhere, which is this is the internal data that not supposed to be shared publicly like this. However, as I mentioned earlier, sharing is caring, and you get a sale, you get success that equal to share on success. So that's why we sharing this internal data. So go into the link and get your email enter, and we will be sending you update pretty much same day every single week for the previous week data. All right. Yes, I can absolutely put this link in the chat, and all right, so it's in the chat right now. You should be seeing that, and you should be able to visit that link. All right, perfect. Also, we do have Valentine's deadlines. This year we will have a deadline for. So if you see a 7 over here, that will be the deadline for pick and sorry, that will be for production is pretty much anything that need time to produce, like acrylic, um uh laser, any of those stuff. Those are production, so that will be on February 7th. On the pick is on February 10th. Pick is pretty much what you mostly are selling right now is the message card. Is way easier to produce, and that means the production time is very low. That also mean that you will be able to get it out to your customer very, very quickly. Okay, so um, if you do have the expedited shipping, you technically could be able to sell up to Wednesday and Thursday of the 11th and the 12th, just 2 3 days before the Valentine's. This is recommended. Like we get a quote, a time frame from our carrier, and they said pretty much if you use the expedited shipping from them, they will be able to get it to the customer within 2 business days. For me, from my experience, just so that you on the safer side, um, give it like up to the 11. So if the expedite shipping say the 12, give it to the 11, and the 12, just pay attention how was the shipping time on the 9 and the 10 and the 8. How was it first? Was it really 2 day for the all those that expedite shipping, or it's not shipping well? So because we as Sean, we do know that we can ship it out very quickly, but the carrier shipping time could be having hiccup anytime, right? So you do have to make your own decision on the 12th that if you want to get up to that day. But mostly up to this point, that the the problem is not something that you should be worried at all. But just in case, okay. So perfect. That is the Valentine's Day deadline for this year. Also, I want to talk about the first sale challenge 2.0. Straight up, price for this is $5, and you do have unlimited access to all the recordings, to all the course content, and also unlimited attend to the training every single week. Uh, I do have a training on Thursday, Friday, and Monday every single week. 3 days training. If you miss this week, and you already make a payment of $5, you can attend next week, you can attend next week. It doesn't matter. You do have the unlimited access to it. And it will be the training on Shopify setup. It will be, so that is on Thursday. On Friday, the training will be on um, product research, and Monday will be launching Facebook ads. So pretty much I condensed 3 months of content into 3 days, and potentially you could make a sale within a week instead of a month or 2 months or 3 months, right? Okay, so join today at shinechallenge.com, and I would put a link in the comment as well. So shineonchallenge.com. All right, perfect. And I do have one more news. There will be a 30 days challenge coming up. I cannot tell you more about this. It will be hosted by one of your favorite person at Shion. Okay, so it's coming. It's the speedy version of a 100 challenge. And some of you, if you were in the 100 challenge, you know exactly who I'm talking about, that favorite person. And more news will be coming up on this challenge very, very shortly. So 30 days challenge is the speedy version of the 100. Okay, perfect. And visit ShionUGC.com. You can order all the Shion pre-made videos that can be tailored to your message card, and you don't even need to have an a sample at your hand at all. Very, very convenient. This is one of the most underutilizing tool that I have ever seen. People do not use this as often. I do. I use this all the time, and it's super, super duper helpful. Okay, and Purdy University, you can access on your phone, you can access on a computer. We all know by now what is Purdy U is everything is there. So if you don't know what it is, go into Purdy U and play around. Okay, perfect. Leave us some review on the Shopify store. Five star, of course. But if you do have any hiccup that you cannot give us 5 star or 4 star, let us know first before writing a review, because I do know for sure that your problem we will be able to fix it for you very quickly, very attentively, and we will earn that 4 or 5 star back from you. If you have any intention to leave us a lower star, don't do it yet. But if you do have the 4 and the 5 star ready, go for it, and let us know how you feel about Shion. All right, perfect. Let's go. Let me grab my cup, and we're gonna go to the digital marketers toast. All right, and I do have my drink right here. Let's get into the toast. Right, digital marketers toast. It is now started. Raise up your glasses, mugs, bottle of flask, and join me now for the digital marketers toast. Here, to more conversions, more cash, cheaper CPMs, lower CACs, to higher CTRs and much higher CVRs, to enable ad accounts and big bang accounts, to upsells, downsell, cross sells, to winning products and repeat sales, to the thing that everybody knows, the riches are in the niches, but all your also in your email flow, which we want to talk about it today. So ready, let's drink. All right. All right. Every time I get to this point, I need it so badly. Whoever added this digital marketer toast in the middle of the live stream is genius. I'm sure that was Michael. So if you don't know anything about this, all this term CPM, CAC, CTR, watch my live stream on the 26th of December. We spent pretty much the entire live stream talking about this, and we went very details on it. The feedback on that was pretty positive. So if you don't know what they are, you have been seeing this every single week from us, but you really want to dig down, because for me, these are extremely important if you want to run ad on Facebook or TikTok. If you don't have this, pretty much you don't have a foundation for running ad. Okay, so watch my live stream on the 26th of December. You know exactly what day. All right, let's go. So let me see on the comment here. Julian, welcome, Julian. Montreal, Canada. Linda, can you put that link in the chat? Yep. I put that link in the chat. And Mark, just have some dancing. All right, perfect, Mark. All right, so we will talk about the email flow, and how this can potentially make you money. Because one thing about this is we do have actually no. Let don't talk about it yet. I do have a slide on this. I will talk about this later on. Okay, so email flow, a key factor for driving the growth of your print on demand business. And why do we need an email flow? Two purpose. The first one is to drive unconverted lead, which is people know you, visiting you, but they're not yet making the purchase. Second is to make more money from the repeated uh, buyer. So whoever bought it from you, you want to pretty much, I would say, extract more money from the same customer. Of course, you have to provide value before you can expect to extract more. But these are the purpose of the email flow, to convert whoever not buying yet to buyer, and convert whoever the buyer already into buying more. However, for this live stream, we will be focusing on the first type, which is the unconverted leads. The people that visit your website and left and never ever yet coming back to make a purchase, we will convince these people to purchase from us. Okay, so let's think about this. If you have 100 people visit your website and 5 people make a purchase, simple math, that is 5% conversion rate. And this is an ideal conversion rate, and because usually any website will have only around 3% conversion rate, so 5% is considered good. Now you wonder, 5% converted, how do you get the remaining 95% to buy? You will have to have the contact anyhow, and that is when you need an email flows. You have to collect the email. You have to uh, make sure that they will come back and buy. So that is how you will be able to get another piece of some percentage from the remaining 95%. So what tool can you use? Klaviyo is one of the most unpopular one. There are tons out there that you will be able to use, but Klaviyo is one of the most famous one. It's easy to get started, very um, intuitive. However, a little bit expensive later on when your email list is getting bigger. But that's for later on, right? If you just want to have a quick start, Klaviyo is one of the uh, best option out there for Shopify. All right, there are two main types of email marketing. The first one is, we call it email flow. The second one is email campaigns. What was the difference, and which one are we gonna focus on? Campaigns is one-time manual emails. Usually, you'll be sending this out for event like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day. So you'll be blasting out one email or couple emails, but this is tailored to the event. Like 50% off for Valentine's, email, open it now, right, etc. So that is for the campaign. However, we will be focusing on the low maintenance, potential high return, and one-time setup, which is flow. Flow are things and emails that we set up at once, and it will be automatically sent out to the customer once they meet the criteria. Okay, so we will be sending up a very basic flow today, and it will be pretty much one-time setup for you. All right, so you will pretty much any email provider that you're using, Klaviyo, Mailchimp, and or any others. There are tons of them out there. The setup is pretty much the same. The UI, the user interface, may be different between this company, but mm, the way to set up is pretty much the same. Okay, so in order to implement email flow, the first thing, very important, you need to get customer contact anyhow, right? Because you can have a perfect email flow, but if no one is in your email list, that means you will not be able to potentially actually not potentially, you will not be able to 100% for sure, you won't be able to reach out to them, so you have to collect the email. There is still the reason why I said there is still continuously going on right now. Lots of people debate on using the pop-up for your store. The Some people, they will say we should create a multiple pop-ups to attract customer. Pop-up is pretty much when you go into any website, there's the pop-up asking you for an email address. That's the pop-up. Some people say you should create multiple pop-ups on homepage multiple time, etc. The other will argue that pop-up will distract and annoy customer and preventing them from complete a purchase. Me, I'm on the second argument. I do think pop-ups are annoying. They are distraction and they potentially preventing them from complete a purchase. However, you have to be flexible here. You cannot only stick to the second argument and say pop-ups are annoying. Pops up are annoying when you're not doing it correctly. So that is the correct way to say it. And you may asking, how do you do it correctly? You need to create a pop-up that do not distract customer at all and has to clearly define the purpose, because the main goal of pop-up should be collecting customer email, but no one giving you anything if you're not giving that person something. So if you create a pop-up right away and then asking, hey customer, put your email here, we will contact you later, that is annoying. That is definitely not the best practice, because you're asking for something without giving back something. However, the good one is if you offering some kind of benefit to the potential customer, there's a great chance that they will, and pretty much very high percentage, will giving you the email. So what are the good things to offer? First, discount. If you have a pop-up, do in a way that benefit the customer. Hey, thank you for visiting us. We do have a gift for you. 10% off, free shipping. Or if you have a free upgrade to the luxury box from the paper box, for example, right? I don't know how to how are you gonna set up, but I'm just saying that you do need to offer something in return of something. If you don't offer the benefit to the customer, no way you're gonna be able to collect email, right? So do it in a way of a little bit annoying, but do give a benefit. So as you see here, it say I'll give to you. Here's the 10% off your first order. So ready to rock the best style on and off the course. So this is how you're asking for the email politely, nicely, and not annoying. Okay. And um that's how you collect the email. So after you collect the email, you will want to go into the software that you're using, like Klaviyo, Mailchimp, and or any other. There are tons out there. And once you have the email, you will set up a welcome flow. I call this the welcome flow. Everyone call this a welcome flow because pretty much an email, an email series that welcome the customer into your store. So, as promised, the very first email that you should be set up to send to your customer should be a a gift that you promised earlier. If it's 10% off, if it's any other things that you offer, it should be showing in the first email right away, and that should be sent out pretty much immediately after they sign up for your store. because if you promise a 10% discount and customers sign up for it, they're ready to buy in your store, they expect that 10% coupon, and then your email is set up to send out a day after. That's too late. Customer lost the interest, customer lost the trust, and there's no way that is effective. So the very first email in this flow, in this welcome flow, is that gift to be sent out to the customer immediately after they click that subscribe to your newsletter button. Okay, so uh motiva- yeah, so if you visit on shionchallenge.com, you'll be able to go to that link, my friend. So shionchallenge.com. Yeah, yeah, shionchallenge.com. This will be gone like 10 seconds. Shionchallenge.com. Okay, so I just saw the comment. I just want to get that first. Okay, perfect. That is the very first email of the welcome email. So you can have 5 emails in the flow automatically sent out, 3 emails, 7 emails. It's entirely up to you. It doesn't matter at all. I'm just showing you the basic that you will be able to have it set up. Okay, so that is the first one. So I do have a note. You see that the shop now button right over here. That shop now button, don't link it to your home page. You want to link that to your top products. So if you are scaling a to my daughter or to my wife product, you want to either link this into that product directly, or you want to link this into the collection of that niche. If to my daughter, then link to the collection of to my daughter, or that particular to my daughter um, product that you are scaling right now. So don't link it to the homepage. Customer will be confused. You'll pretty much like, hey, visit this link. I will take you to exactly where you need to be. And then you take to the homepage, they get lost and they will leave your website again. And that is a waste of effort. Okay, so that's one note. Second, the second email you want to set up here would be a introduction email. In this one right here, you can either introduce who you are, what's your company mission, why you. It's always the best to have this as the founder story. You don't want to have this as the marketing department story. You want to have this as the founder story, and who you are, why this a mission of having this website, how are we will be able to serve you with the benefit, etc. Right? So everything need to be customer focused. It's always about them. It's not about you and you. It's always them. Since the time you're making your first ad, your first product, everything is about the customer. Everything needs to be about them and them. But if you're talking about you yourself too much, that would not be great for your first introduction. Okay, so this is the second email, and the second email normally should not be mentioned any discount, because you don't want your website to be a discount department store. You want that to be a professional store. You want to dedicate this entire email building trust, building report with your customer. All about the rapport. It's all about that connection to the customer. So this is the second email. Okay, so focus only on connecting the customer to you, introducing your store, how your store and your product benefit to the customer. So this is the second one. So after the second one, let's talk about what's the time. The time for the first one is immediately, right, or a minute or two. The second email, you can schedule it to be sent on the next day or 24 hours after the first email. As simple as that. The third and the fourth one also, the first and the fourth, the third and the fourth one, you do not need to have them to be 10 days apart. They could be 24 hours apart of the previous email. So the first one immediately, the second one 24 hours after the first one, the third one is a day after the second one, and the fourth one could be 24 hours after the third one. So you could do four in a row like that. That's no problem at all. The third one, you should be able to do something very, very short and concise contents, right? So there's an option. There are two way to go here. On the third one, because on the second email we did not have any discount. On the third one, we could potentially have a discount reminder here, and also on the number four email also have discount. However, if you want to take it a very uh, cleaner and nicer way, you could do email number one discount, email number two and number three no discount, just purely building that relationship. And number four is a discount reminder again. Say, hey, I just want to remind you, this is your last chance of using that 10% coupon code. If you don't do it right now tonight, it'll be expired tonight, and I'm afraid you won't be able to get it anymore. So some urgency right there will help a lot on the customer journey. People tend to forget their attention span is short, and you do need to have reminder. That if there's no reminder, it's just no way that people will have enough attention for you. It just is is it's so sad but true. Attention span, especially right after COVID and also right after TikTok time, attention span of pretty much all of us are pretty much a goldfish memory. We will only remember things that is short, fast, and 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 digestible. We don't remember things that happen over 4 days. But if you do remind customer of 10% discount code, um, it will be very, very beneficial, especially for the conversion rate for your store. Okay, so and that's how we set up a welcome email flow, and uh, ensure that in your email flow you do include a link to your store, your Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok. We just simply help to build lots of trust right here. And these are the email flow that I was talking about earlier at the beginning. One time setup, it may be annoying hiccup here and there, headache to set up, but it's very simple. It just one time setup. You pretty much never ever have to revisit again. Everything run in the background. Any new customer come in, but boom, the first email got sent out, and everything else will follow the second day, third, the fourth day. One time setup, never do have to revisit again, and potentially can make you a loss of profit from this automation. Okay, so this is how you um uh pretty much this is how you do it. Okay, perfect. And to summary, of course, there's the abandoned cart flow that I did not talk about. However, this should be automatically already built into your Shopify store, unless you want to do something fancier with the email marketing software. Then you can do the abandoned cart flow. However, let's talk about a potential customer you could get from the email flow that we just set up. So with 100 people visit your website, you have 5% conversion rate, which is very, very good. That is 5 people purchase from your store. Where did the 95% or 95 other people went? They went out of your store, they went to somewhere else. And if you were lucky enough and everything did correctly, you would be able to capture uh, a great percentage of the visitor you to your store. Let's assume 30%, which is 30 people sign up for your store. The reason why a sign up for the email to your website is higher than the conversion rate, because it's free, it doesn't cost anything, and it does provide profit, which is 10% discount to your customer. That's why it's 30% sign up for your email welcome email flow. And imagine you can convert this 10%. So if 30 people sign up, 30 extra people sign up, and you can convert 10% of that, that means three more customers. Three more customer plus the five customer at the beginning, that is 8% 8% conversion rate. That's the 8 people out of 100, 8% conversion rate, and you already beat out your competitor. No way if they don't set up things like that, they will be able to get 8% conversion rate in total. Normally they could get only 3, and if you get 8 for the same amount of spending on Facebook and you convert more, you make more money, you'll be able to spend more, you'll be able to scale more, and your competitor will be out of the game. Okay, and that is it. That pretty much the email flow that I want to talk about for today is extremely easy to set up, and one-time setup. Okay, so if you have any question, let me know. I will go into the comment and answer your question right now. All right. Linda, pop-ups are annoying, especially when they pop up too early. Exactly. And the worst one are the one that pop up and just straight up asking for email without any uh benefit offering. So those are pretty much extremely annoying. I totally agree with you, Linda. Totally. Jamie, can you send a link? Yeah. So I did put that on the chat earlier. Shyonchallenge.com. Extremely simple, extremely easy to remember. You'll be able to go there and you'll be able to access all the recording or the course content. Lots of value over there for sure. Perfect. Senis, hey Andy, I'm using free email app in Shopify. There are automatic flow that I activate, but to be honest, I don't know how to keep track of that. Hence, I'm not sure exactly what happened in the background. I feel lost mostly in this process. Yeah, so pretty much, I'm not really familiar with the free app email app. However, most of them do have their statistic that you'll be able to see how many people visit, how many people convert, etc. So you should be able to pull out some of the analytics from that for sure. Uh, 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 uh. What about retargeting to the visited but not converted potential customer? Yes, that definitely a great way to do it too. So pretty much what we doing with the welcome flow is we kind of do the retargeting over there as well because 95% people do not make that purchase, then they just sign up and we just follow up with them. That also retargeting. But if you're talking about retargeting on Facebook, recently about a year and a half, probably 2 years now, I do not even need to run a retargeting campaign on Facebook. I just run everything broad and let the algo figure that retargeting themselves. Pretty much, I don't even need to do the retargeting at all on Facebook, right? Can we add all the emails to the emailing app from our other platforms? Yeah, you can add Klaviyo if you don't want to use a built-in from Shopify. You can use Klaviyo. They do have orders as well. One of it was uh just the on top of my head was the not Klaviyo. There was the Omnisend. Omnisend. Yeah. One of the very popular one as well. Active Campaign is one of the popular one as well. So, all right, perfect. Boom, boom. Right, cool. Anyone else having any questions for me? About everything, about anything that you want to ask. Doesn't need to be about email marketing. Pretty much anything and everything. All right. Let me see. Mailchimp is good. I'm not too sure if Mailchimp is Mailchimp still be able to be with Shopify. It's been a while since because back in the day they did have a drama with Shopify. They got kicked out. From what I remember, I don't know if everything is good. Don't quote me on that. Is not a so Mailchimp Shopify. Mm, 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 mm. Mailchimp. I don't believe Mailchimp is due. Yeah, I think that. Oh, you don't quote me on that. I just couldn't find the app on Shopify store that is Mailchimp. I just couldn't find it. So because I couldn't find it, I assume that Mailchimp is no longer. Yeah, they do have a pop up though. They like a pop up, but like no, they used to have an integrated, natively integrated with Shopify. So don't know what happened there. Anyway, so uh, 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 thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Uh, Julian, thank you. Stephanie, thank you. Present enthusiast. I wish I could I could read your your username. I try. A present enthusiast. I hope that right. All right, everyone. Have a good day. Have a good week. Happy Friday, and see you soon in the next coffee with Shion. Probably in about a couple of weeks with me, but with Shion team, pretty much every single week. So see you next week, and have a good day, everyone. Here we go. Hey, Abras enthusiastic. Love it. All right, pretty love it. All right, perfect. Have a good day, everyone. See you next. I mean, like next time. I mean, bye bye.